They weren't even paying me $15 an hour, and I was their store manager, ran their store, ordered, hired, fired, and stuff like that. And it's like, so you're not going to pay me anything, and you expect me to want to grow your store? Yeah, fucking right. So I ended up going on EI. I took most of the year off. I applied for school to be a plumber or a carpenter. I got accepted for the carpentry a week before the course started, and like here I am now. I've got one set of blocks left, and I have my red seal. Like, I'm ripping through it. I've only been a plumber for fucking 3 years, and like I'm ripping through hours. Like, I'm getting so many hours in. I'm getting all my skills done. I'm ripping through my block training. And, like, I enjoy the job. We do old homes, we do renos, we do service calls. Like, oh yeah, like, 100% good money. And, like, that's one of the main reasons I got into it, because, like, I'm one of those people, like, I hate it at the same time, but, like, I'm one of those people where, like, I'll sacrifice being happy to make that money, and I don't feel like people should have to do that. Like, you shouldn't have to sacrifice your happiness to fucking, you know, care for yourself and care for your family and stuff like that. But, like, you know, I'm 100% willing to do that, but, like, I got into it. And just being in school, I was like, man, I love this. And then I got out and got into the trade, and I still love it. Like, to be able to get up in the morning and love what you fucking do is a fucking gift, man. My A1C is 4.7, is in remission. Oh, okay, that's fucking sweet. Is no joke. I see my grandma pull herself up every day and inject the insulin. Yeah, no, it's never a fun time to see family going through that, man. My dad's a crafty man, so he does lots of things for himself. And that's another thing. Like, that's one of my other favorite things about being in trades and working alongside, like, other trades workers is fucking the ability to learn, like, other things, like, from different trades, so that, like, when I'm home and things break, I can fix them myself. Make a camp. Oh, okay. But, like, just being able to do those things in your own home and have the knowledge to it. Yeah, on why hire somebody when you can do it yourself. But at the same spot, like, if you know how to do it, you know how to do it right. That's one thing. But, like, there's people that can get it done. Like, I've been in some fucking houses. I've been in some houses. And you can tell they knew how to fix it. And, like, don't get me wrong, they got it fixed, and it worked. Like, I'm not saying it didn't work, but, like, it's one of those things where you could do it, but you shouldn't have. Because it's the same reason why, like, the trades get updated so often. And, like, you just sit there and it's like, okay, like, this used to work, but it definitely does not work anymore. Like, there's a reason these things get updated over time, right? My family are mechanics, so like, oh, okay, that's sweet. Crafty things, putting in water heaters, fixing sinks, cars. Nice. Like, I have a buddy who's a fucking mechanic, so anything mechanic related, I always defer to him, 100%. I'm a plumber. Like, I've seen people put in some stuff, and it irks me. Like, there's some things that you see, and, like, we call them the handyman special. And, like, for obvious reasons, there isn't anything your dad doesn't know.
would leave us exposed. But if we move under cover of night,
like, there's some things I see from, like, people putting in things in their houses
learn all we can about the base's design,
for plumbing, and even with my, like, limited
its location.
knowledge for, like, electrical, because, like, we wire our hot water tanks, we wire our furnaces, stuff like that, and, like, the very limited carpentry, like, that I have just for some of the things that I do. Okay. But, like, sometimes I see things and I'm just, why would you fucking do that? And it's like, you could do it, and the way you did it works, but some of the other things that you've done around this do not work. So sometimes there's points where it's like, It's a little expensive, but you definitely should have called the professional.
In and out before it gets like that.
Indeed.
It's just like a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people in the industry, like, well, different trades industries, especially like plumbers and stuff like that, where they don't think people who just do like unclogging drains and drain cleaning, they don't consider themselves, or they don't consider them plumbers. And I'm like, what? I was like, there's still a fucking science.
Signal. Until then, hold position.
Like, there's still a science to, like, fucking clearing drains.
2.
Oh, 1 second.
1.
Noctis can take down foes. Oh, yeah, warp kill, right?
Now.
Yeah, so Dad will always try himself. Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, trying first, 100%. Like, if you can get something done without calling somebody and it's done right, then fucking, by all means, that saves you a fuck ton of money. Like, 100%.
More up my alley anyway.
But, like, there's, like, sometimes there's a point.
Stop. What? Searchlights.
Searchlights. But, like, even drain cleaning, because, like, a lot of people will just pour, like, Drano down as much as possible to fucking, like, try and unclog a drain. And, like, which is funny, because, like, that can actually, like, eat your pipes through. Because, like, depending on the drain cleaner you use, some of them are that, like, corrosive that they will melt the fucking metal pipes.
Take cover.
And especially the fucking plastic ones. But it's, like, the same with, there's some fittings
Don't want to mess with one.
in the industry that, like, people use just to get things done. That, like, any plumber within their right mind would be like, nah, man, not gonna use it. Because, like, they have such, like, a high failure rate. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'll also see people in the trades defending some of those, like, items where it's like, oh, well, if it's installed properly, they can last, like, 10 years. And just get a handyman bubble house. No pipes, 100% air. SpongeBob style, right? Good old bubble house. But, like, there's, like, some of those fucking, like, things, like, one of the things for, like, water lines, they're called, like, shark bite fittings. And, like, a lot of the plumbers I've worked with and talked to, they're just like, nah, man, like, absolutely garbage, especially, like, when you see people trying to put them behind walls. Because, like, if they fail behind a wall, like, you're fucked. But, like, I guess that's really, like, any water pipe that fails behind a wall.
Generator of some description. It would explain why the
Need my new anime episodes. Oh, I'm waiting for the second season of fucking Solo Leveling right now.
There's the sneaking around.
The risk is too great.
Back up,
Finding
fella.
your Gallia
Back up.
comes First.
Back
Notice
up.
sound.
I'm trying to sneakily infiltrate this base. Good boy. Good boy. Back up. Nope, can't have that. Can't have that. Go that way. Nope, back up. Back up, fella. Waiting on so many things. I definitely understand that. Nope. Nope, you back up. Back up, sir. That's fine. I'll eliminate all the enemies. There we go. So much for stealth. But yeah, no, like there's definitely certain things that people should be called for. But then there's like certain things where Black Clover, Demon Slayer, Kaiju number 8, JJK. Yeah, the wife is hating waiting for MHA right now. There's the vehicle. Let's go.
She's a real sight for sore eyes.
And none the worse for her.
There's a couple of those that I haven't started, like Black Clover. I'm very far behind on. Like, I got past, like, I think it was like the Mage War or something. I forget what it was, like the contest they had, and the one where the the old Wizard King came back. Ow. I kind of lost interest for a little bit. haven't started Demon Slayer or Kaiju. Alright, god damn it. There we go. Give me a second here. I started JJK. Oh, Blue Exorcist. Okay. I started watching Blue Exorcist a while ago, but I never like finished because like I forget where I was watching it on, but they were like they couldn't get everything. Oh, 1 second, the doggy has to go outside. Come on, let's go. Let's go pee. Go do your peeing. Yeah, I forget where I started watching Blue Exorcist, but they kept like they couldn't get a lot of the episodes, and this was like a long time ago, so it was before like Crunchyroll really hit as high as it did, I guess. Let's get out of here. Started dropping seasons again. Oh, okay. Because I remember that. I think they had it out to a certain point, and then they just weren't really putting anything out for it, and then I remember seeing stuff for where it started back up again, or they started, like, dropping more episodes. But I enjoyed it. Like, it was definitely, like, a good story from, like, the stuff that I watched of it. But there's so many, like, new-gen ones that I'm just, like, so far behind on that I never even really bother looking at. Just because, like, I'm behind on that. I'm almost 100% caught up on One Piece. There's, like, a couple episodes that I'm behind on. Because usually I'll sit there and I'll wait until they get a few out before I go back. Just so I don't have to, like, watch one and then stop, and then watch one and then stop. Just ended an arc, so I think they're going to take a break. Oh, okay. Understandable. One Piece is too long. I already tried. See, like, I understand why people say that, but at the same time I don't, because, like, a lot of the same people will be like, oh, One Piece is too long, I just can't do it. And at the same time, call upon the gods' power. Okay. But, like, at the same time, they'll sit there and watch Naruto, Shippuden, and, like, Boruto, and it's like, that's the same length as One Piece. Or they'll watch, like, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. It's like, you're in the same length of episodes. So it's like, I definitely understand, like, the, what's going on? Oh, more Magitech people. But, like, so I understand that, like, where, like, you're right, like, One Piece is fucking long as shit. But at the same time, it's like, if you're watching, like, one of these series that's, like, 1, 2, and fucking 3, like, I guess, like, separate series is long. I didn't summon him. I know them. I watched Naruto and Dragon Ball. I just know all of them. Never watched. Oh, okay. Because of the games or YouTube clips. Okay, you just know them for, like, the lore. Oh, okay. They're definitely solid. Like, I like Naruto. Like, I've watched all of the big 3 because, like, they came out, like, you know, back when I was fucking in high school. So, like, I've watched all of Bleach. I haven't bothered with Boruto. I'm just, once Shippuden stopped, I was like, his story is done. He's fucking realized his goal. Like, I don't need to fucking watch Boruto. Fuck that. There goes the big fella. Like, but I've never actually watched episodes fully. Yeah, like, Bleach is solid, especially, like, Bleach coming back. Like, I'm so fucking happy about that.
This part is
Like, Bleach is one of the ones that's kind of, like, put to the side a lot when it comes to, like, especially the big 3 and anime in general. Like, Bleach is definitely not watched as much as I feel like it should be. Bleach is very, very solid. Like, especially story-wise. Like, I love their characters. The art style is great.
You don't have to.
Their music score is fucking very solid.
Because I thought of it first. So that's the name. Bust-a-Bass.
Bust-a-Bass.
Easier said than done.
But like, I definitely understand why people don't watch One Piece. Like, you know, it is fucking long as all shit. But like, you know, that's definitely one defense I have for it, especially when people will say One Piece is too long, but then they'll sit there and watch all of like these 3-tier animes like fucking Naruto or like Dragon Ball and stuff like that and be like, "Oh yeah, One Piece is too long." It's like, but you just watched 900 episodes of Naruto. It's like, it's just spread among 3 different series, basically. Bleach is more of an anime for the anime community. Oh, okay. Yeah, more for the anime community. One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z are just more appealing than Bleach. Yeah, like, they're definitely, like, people... Which is funny, because, like, Bleach is so good. It's got a lot of great writing. I just find there is quite a bit of filler in Bleach, though. I will say that. But Bleach isn't anywhere near as long as the other ones. Like, Bleach... I think Bleach has, like, around 200 episodes, if I remember correctly. And, like, I don't even think I'm including the 1,000-Year Blood War. But, like, base Naruto is, I think, like, 3-something. Shippuden is, like, 3-something. I think Boruto is up around, like, 2 or 3-something right now. I think base Dragon Ball is 200-ish, maybe 300-ish. Dragon Ball, I think, is 3-something. GT, I think, is 100 and some. And then I think Super is around 100 and some. Like, not quoting myself.
The King's Sworn Shield.
So, like, the deep anime watchers will see Bleach as a high pick. Yeah! Yeah, like, I definitely think... Like, don't get me wrong, I love Naruto. Naruto was great, Shippuden was good. Great story, the animation was peak. Like, some of those arcs were, like, huge. But I'd easily pick fucking... I'd easily pick fucking Bleach over Naruto just because I enjoy the characters more. I enjoy the transformations more. Like, stuff like that.
And how is that?
By taking the army away.
Well, it's the same with, like, Dragon Ball Z is, like, one of my favorite fucking anime, as if you, like, you know, you can probably see some of the fucking figures back there. But in terms of, like, story, Dragon Ball Z's story is not that huge. Well, just Dragon Ball in like, Dragon Ball as a whole, like, Dragon Ball, like, base Dragon Ball was fucking so good.
You guys...
That's what you're saying? Oh, okay. But I'm saying a new anime watcher won't see Bleach as their first pick. Unless they see it and then want to start it as their first. Oh, 100%. I definitely understand that, yeah. Especially where they're, like, pushing a lot of, like, the new gen anime and stuff like that. Which is, like, you know, obviously fucking valid, because they're the new ones that are out there, the, like, the big head honchos and whatnot. That I don't really agree with, where you say, like, Bleach doesn't get brought up anymore. Mainly for the fact that, like, Bleach has been dubbed, like, the new father of anime. Close Encounters of the Terror kind?
It's been dubbed the what?
It's like the father of it's the father of new gen anime, like, dubbed by Shonen Jump. Oh, you mean like edits in the news. Okay, I understand that. I definitely understand that, JJ. But yeah, like, and it was funny because so many people, people in the anime community were, like, kind of upset about that. They're like, Bleach? What do you mean Bleach is, like, the father of new gen anime? It's like, look at, like, the impact it's had on, like, the animes that are there. Like, especially with, like, a lot of the new gen anime being, like, very sword fighting based. But, like, yeah, you're definitely right. Like, not a lot of edits and stuff for it. Although, like, when 1,000-Year Blood War came out, it definitely took, like, a big chunk, like, a big jump again. Mysterious voice. Trying to think if I should go to that, because I don't remember ever seeing a purple fucking quest.
You didn't.
You haven't seen much much of it. Yeah, like I don't really see it a lot. Like it definitely crosses my For You page more than most. Just for the fact that there's like a couple people that I follow that like talk a lot about Bleach. Like there's one guy that's like his whole page is like extremely like Bleach based, although he does talk about a lot of other anime as well. Give it though, there's some new gens that's actually worth. Yeah, there's a lot of new gens that are definitely worth like what like the hype that they have for them. But I also find there's like also some that aren't. I'm trying to. Oh, should I go after this purple quest? I don't remember this purple quest at all. No, I'm already here. I'm gonna go for this one first. But yeah, but at the same time, there's also a lot of other animes that don't get enough hype that are fucking like really, really solid.
In the event our pantry runs bare.
Well, put it on the list.
Yeah, like Blue Lock. Like don't get me wrong, I'll probably give it a shot at some point because I was never a huge like sports anime person because I used to look at them and be like, really? Sports anime? Damn. But I was never really like a huge like sports anime person, and then like there was a couple that like some friends got me to watch, and like they kind of got me hooked just with the way they pulled them off. Like one of them is I don't know if you've ever heard of JJ Hajime no Ippo. It's one about boxing. If you ever get the chance, the storyline is great. The characters are really well written. It's fucking hilarious, and like their action shots are wild. And then another one is iShield 21. It's a football one, but it's also like a slice of life high school one as well. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Like the themes that they have for it are great. So like those are two that like got me really hooked into like the sports anime. I haven't watched anything besides those two, but like when I see all the hype for like Blue Lock and stuff like that, and I think another one is like Haikyuu, I think that's a volleyball one. Volleyball or basketball, I can't remember. Ippo, someone was watching on my account, so it's in my continue. Yeah, if you get the chance, Hajime no Ippo is fucking great. And it's not even that long. It's a shorter anime. Same with iShield 21. iShield 21 I think is only 98 episodes. But like they're fucking like so good. But like they don't get the hype that some of these other anime are getting. Like there's some anime out there that get like crazy hype, and like I start to watch them and I just can't get into them. I look at them and I'm like, okay. Like I don't see what like the big thing is about them. And it's the same with like some games that come out too. Like I see them and I'm like, okay, like this game is getting all that hype. Like let's give it a go, and then I play it and I'm like, this game is not my jam. Like I don't understand like what the big deal is. And don't get me wrong, like that's usually why I stay away from like rating systems where they're like, oh, this got this rating on this website, or like, you know, people are like really flocking to this game and I see like a lot of hype for it. That's why I don't usually like look at that anymore. If you like combat vampires and deep lore and mystery. The case study of
That's why it's 200. I can't go. I can't wait.
I'm sorry, give me a second there, guys. Oh, okay. Underrated, but it's so good. Okay. I definitely like the vampire stuff. Vampire stuff is really good. But like I watch all types of anime too, which is like that's like the big thing. Just that's all you need. Bungo Stray Dogs, I've watched that. I've watched that before. But like I see but like I watch all kinds of anime. Like I feel like a lot of the times when you talk to people about anime, or like people who call themselves, like, don't get me wrong, I'll never discredit somebody saying like they love anime when they only watch one type, because like Yeah, like I watched. I think I still have one of the manga for Stray Dogs. Like that's where I picked. That's where I seen it first. I think it was before the anime came out. I have one of like the ones with like the holographic covers on it. Like I haven't watched it in a long time. But like sometimes I find like when people sit there and say like they watch a lot of anime, they're very, very set in the type of anime they watch. Like they don't tend to like stray from things. But they'll just sit there and like they watch one type of anime. Like they're all about isekai, or they're all about sports anime, or they're all about like, you know, your like shoujo or your shonen anime, and they don't like watch a lot of shonen. And like that's perfectly valid because like a lot of these different like sections of anime. Oh, I love fucking Kenshin. I haven't seen like the new stuff. I'm pretty sure like there's a new like remake or like a remaster or something, or like a reanimated version of Kenshin that they did. But like I can't remember because I don't watch for a lot of stuff like that. I just wait till it comes out. There is a remake. I thought so. Because I remember watching, like, the original Kenshin, and then I watched the OVAs, and the OVAs were fucking sick. Is the original not on Crunchyroll? I'm pretty sure the original's on Crunchyroll. If not, you might have to, like, the torrent. Torrent! If you get the chance. The Regalia is running low on gas. What are you talking about? The Regalia is not running low on gas. Use the pump to Okay. Oh, I wasn't clicking the Regalia. But, like... they took it off? That's crazy. They might have it on one of the other streaming services then. Because I find a lot of times when they do that... All set sail? Am I missing something? Where am I supposed to be at? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to her.
Ready to roll?
I'm gonna go do that quest first. Yeah, so like I'd check somewhere else because I feel that usually the only time they'll take it off of Crunchyroll is when someone else has like the main rights to it. So definitely check somewhere else. I wouldn't understand why they wouldn't have it because Kenshin is such a huge anime and like I can guarantee people constantly watch it. But yeah, like I watch, but back to like my main point, like I watch so many different anime, like it's unfit. Like I watch Slice of Life, I watch like the crazy high school ones. Like one of the ones that I watched like a long time ago that's really good is Love Hina. It's like the stupidest thing about like this guy who fell in love with like a friend he had when he was like a young kid in like fucking grade school, and they promised that they'd go to the same college together because apparently there's like a legend that if you go to the same college together, like this said college, that you'd be together forever. Chivalry of a failed knight. And like he remembered it later on, and he's trying to get into that school. But, like, Tower of God, I started watching Tower of God. The irregular... Yeah, like, just stuff like that. And it doesn't even have to be, like, anything weird. Because, like, all the ones you're talking are, like, high school trope, but they have, like, different things on the side. Like, the one I'm talking about is literally just, like, not even really high school, because they're... Well, yeah, high school, because they're trying to get into certain colleges. And, like, all of the high schools... Or no, maybe it's a high school, not a college. Because I know you have to take entrance exams for, like, high school in Japan and stuff like that. Last Crusade, I'm pretty sure I've seen Last Crusade, because that sounds familiar. But, yeah, literally, it's just him. And what ends up happening is he goes to live with his grandmother. And what he didn't know is his grandmother runs, like, an all-girls, like, dormitory but I think his grandmother passed away, or she's on vacation or something like that, and ends up like leaving him the place, so he ends up living there in a fucking girls' dormitory in the main house, and it's just like fucking shenanigans, and like all of these girls he ends up interacting with like slowly throughout the show, and it makes it look like each of these girls could have been his childhood friend, and then eventually obviously you figure out which one it is and stuff, but there's all these like fucking hilarious shenanigans to it. But like I've watched that, like I watch Spice of Life ones, I watch like ones that are strictly like tournament combat.
Yes,
I didn't mean to fucking park.
Certainly.